Hey, it is SJ with Looking for a Sign. I hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you guys who are new to my For those of you guys who are new to my channel, hey, how are you? For those of you guys who are already subscribers, listen, you guys know what's popping. So we're gonna go ahead and finish out the series. The last in the series is my Scorpio. Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like 6 o'clock. Well, actually, it's like 5 something in the morning right now. It's almost 6 o'clock. We are finishing out the series. The last zodiac that we have is Scorpio. This is general love messages at this moment for the month of April. Okay, so we're gonna find out what's going on in your love life or current messages that you may need to know right now at this time. So we're asking to receive messages from their angel ancestors, guides, universe, God, and the divine. And what do my Scorpio and Scorpio placements need to know for the month of April? April. And love. For the month of April. And love. Alright, can I have 3, please, Spirit? Can I have 3, please, Spirit? Ooh. Well, right off the bat, you got the honeymoon card. What is happening? I tried to shuffle and these just like slid right out the back. Okay, so for my Scorpio and Scorpio placements, we have honeymoon. We have enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay? So right off the bat, I'm already picking up with this honeymoon card that somebody doesn't like to do the work in a commitment. Like they just want the fun part. Because you know, like when you get married, you have the wedding and the ceremony, and then after that, you go to the honeymoon. I'm sorry. I don't mean to yawn. You know, it's early. But after the wedding and everything, you go to your honeymoon. Honeymoon is where you make the babies and you get to travel and it's, you know, this whole thing and you get to take pictures, your little vacation. Somebody enjoys the honeymoon parts of commitment. This could be the one. Honestly, what I'm picking up here is you are confused. This is the one. I'm actually picking up that you're not really sure if the person that you're with your person is the one. There's a feeling of they may be the one for right now, but I don't know if they're the one. And if they are the one, I feel like there's so much work we have to do to get to where we need to be at. It's funny because you feel that way about your person because they're mirroring you. You have so much work to do on yourself as well. But because you and your person are mirroring each other, all you can see is all the work they still need to do and all the things that they still need to do. And that's what's making you question if this is your person. You also had in your mind a whole completely different person that would be your person. So you just are not really focused on the serious parts of this connection because you're just like, listen, I'm not even sure if this person is my person because this is really not what I manifested anyway. Like between, you know, they're not the height I wanted. They're not the build I wanted. They may not be the race that I wanted. You know, like I like a beard. He's clean shaven, you know, or I like clean shaven and he has a beard or whatever the case may be. So you know what? I'm just going to enjoy and have fun in this thing and just see how it plays out and see what happens. But the problem is that the same way that you see your person is actually what's going on with you. You're avoiding certain things that you need to heal and certain things that you need to work on because you would just much rather have the fun parts of the connection versus the parts that require work, because you just feel things really deeply and you just don't want to get into something that deep with healing wise or working through stuff wise if this isn't your person in your eyes. That's how spirit is showing me that you may see this. Remember, roles could be reversed. So if you are a cross watcher, this could be how your person feels about you or how you feel about your person. I don't know your life, so put yourself in the story where you fit in. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. Ooh. All right, spirit. So please clarify the Honeymoon card for what's going on with my Scorpio placements. Honeymoon card. Can we clarify? Oh, really? What card stands up your back? Honeymoon card. So it says new beginnings, anniversary, milestones, date, celebration, meeting new people, happiness. What did I say? And this is the clarifier of the honeymoon card, right? So cheers, anniversaries, says celebrations, milestones. That's all the fun stuff of an anniversary. That's all the fun stuff that's in a marriage, in a connection. When you've been with somebody for so long, right? And you get to celebrate. Oh, we have this milestone, all the fun stuff. That's what you're here for. You're here for the fun stuff at the moment. You're here, you know, for the stuff that feels good. It's like, listen, I've been in so many different dynamics where it didn't feel good, where I put in all this effort and it didn't work out. I'm just here for this connection, the parts that feel good. Like we get along really great, we have great conversation, and when things get too deep, I'll just pull away and just, you know, whatever, because there's a secretiveness about you that I'm picking up, Scorpios and Scorpio placements. There's a secretness to you. There's a whole, you guys are just you keep your secrets to yourself. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're just not the kind of person that's just going to put all your secrets out there. You kind of like to know other people's secrets, but you don't want them to know your secret, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, listen, I've gone through so much stuff in other connections, and I thought that those people were my person and they didn't turn out to be my person. Like, I'm tired of connections that hurt and feel bad. So at this point, you'd rather just suppress it and suppress your concerns and suppress the issues, because you guys have so much fun together. It's like a whole honeymoon. You guys are like celebrating, and you know, you guys are celebrating and drinking and having such a good time, right? So this could be the one. Right? And by the way, Spirit just told me that there is a smaller dynamic, smaller. Those of you that have done the work, you have done the work. There's a small group of you. Spirits, because Spirit just said this is their message too, but they did the work. You guys have done the work, and you guys have met someone, and this person is the reward for you guys doing the work. And that's why this connection feels like a honeymoon phase, and it's not so much like work, because you guys have done the work already. And so this dynamic feels good. It feels good, and it feels very honeymoonish, right? And Spirit says, even with this clarifier card, with the happiness and the celebration and the milestones, you're allowing yourself to imagine it even going there. But for the bigger collective, Spirit's like, oh, the bigger collective is the first one. So I guess they wanted to make sure that you guys all feel included, and that's why they're bringing up that smaller dynamic. So the clarifier for this could be the one. Remember I told y'all that y'all don't think that this could be the one for the majority of you. Okay, you don't think that this could be the one. The clarifier for this card was the focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Bro, listen, you cannot avoid the work. You kind of feel like this is not my person. I don't think that this is what I thought it was the first couple weeks. Like if at the first couple weeks you thought this was a twin flame situation, now you're like, this might be a karmic. Like, I don't know, or this might just be something else. I don't know, but I just kind of want to let it be what it is for right now. So Spirit is saying that you can't do that. You got to work on your stuff. You got to work on your stuff. It says focus on self-worth, time to heal. Like you cannot avoid that. You cannot avoid that work just because you don't think that that's your person, because there is still something that you need to learn and heal with this person. And you can't avoid the work by just staying in celebration and honeymoon space, right? And for that smaller dynamic, Spirit says, you feel like this could be the one because you have done the shadow work. So you feel like you know what the one looks like because you've had so many connections where you know what the one didn't look like. But it's because the shadow work was done. But again, Spirit says that's a small collective. I don't know why, but Spirit's like, don't leave out the small collective. The smaller collective, they need to know this. I guess you guys, the ones that are watching, it's more for validation at the moment. But the bigger collective is the one that you know that this is not the one. So forgiving and learning, let's clarify that. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. Ooh, that was. Ooh. Okay. So seek partners whose core values align with your own. Meet your tribe at places that interest you. Forgive and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. As you learn to heal and work through your emotions and your stuff, you find people that align with that. This person doesn't align with you right now because you haven't done the work and stuff that you've needed to do. So you're not going to find someone who aligns with what you know you should have. There's a difference between knowing what you should have and knowing this is my trigger, acknowledging this is my trigger, and the change behavior to a trigger, right? So that's how you know that you have healed a trigger or you're healing a trigger. Just because you can say, you know what? I have codependency issues. Okay, you have acknowledged it. I know I have codependency issues because, my dad was military. Okay, cool. Now you've identified where it came from. However, if you still respond to any time that your codependency is triggered, you respond the same way. You respond in immediately finding someone to sleep with, immediately doing things to try to prove your value and worth so that the person won't leave you, or you're instantly putting your happiness and your inner peace and your inner balance and it's dependent on somebody else, okay? Or you're financially dependent on someone else or emotionally dependent on someone else. How are you changing that behavior? It's great that you've identified it and you can acknowledge that you have it, but what are you doing to change the pattern when it happens? Now, if you can tell me that, when I'm feeling codependent, like let's say I'm in a relationship and me and my dude are not getting along or whatever the case may be, instead of finding someone else to sleep with, or my whole day is ruined because my happiness is dependent on him, I know how to do things, my hobbies, my goals. I will work, do more work projects, or I'll go to the gym, or, I'll have a little girl's luncheon or whatever the case may be. Something to where I know how to get my happiness back. Okay, cool. That's how you're dealing with codependency. You are taking what you're dependent on and changing it back to self. So you're not dependent upon how you and your boyfriend are doing depending on your happiness. You're not dependent upon, your boyfriend for financial stability. I'm going to go out and go get my own job, so I'm making my own money, or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So it's fine if you can identify your issues and your triggers, but it means nothing if you are not doing the things to heal it, okay? Because you're still going to attract unhealed people with the same issues as you, right? As you heal your issues, you're going to find people with the same core values of you that align. With that smaller collective that Spirit keeps having me to acknowledge, you did do the work, right? You did do the work. And that's why you are aligned and aligning with people who have the same core values as you, right? You did the shadow work and the healing work. And that's the reason why the one that you attracted could be the one. That's the reason why things are going so well. So don't sabotage this because it almost feels like, oh my gosh, everything is going so well. Things never go so well. I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop. No, you literally did the work. And when you did the work, you have to accept the fact. Like when you do the work and you go to a higher frequency, that means that you're also attracting people on a higher frequency. So you can't keep that same mindset of, oh, every person I date always cheats on me. Well, if you've done the work and you've gone to a higher frequency, then the people that you're attracting are not going to be people who cheat on you. You're going to attract people who are more dedicated and loyal and ready for commitment the same way as you are. You see what I'm saying? You can't bring that same mind frame that you had on that level to the next level. You can't bring that mind frame with you, you see? So for that smaller collective, this is the universe validating to you, you've done the work. Yes, this could be the one. Yes, this is a situation where things are going really great, so don't screw it up. You actually put the time in, and this is what healthy looks like. I know you don't know what healthy looks like because why? You've never been in a healthy dynamic before, but this is what it looks like. But for the bigger collective, this is them saying the reason why you are loving this connection right now is simply because you're not sure if this is the person. You've seen signs and things that this person may be unhealed, not currently working on their issues and things. You are not sure if this person is the one, and you just don't want to go through helping this person heal, which you should never help anybody heal because that's not, you're nobody's savior. It's not your job. Everybody heals themselves, right? But you just don't want to go through waiting around for someone if you're not sure if they're the one for you. And the forgiving and the learning, you're not sure that you want to stick around for all that because I don't want to have to take the time out to learn with someone if they're not my person. Like that's the mind frame that they're showing me. But in reality, it's a whole mirror. You're not doing your inner work and inner healing. That's why. And that's why this person's not the one. And that's the reason why you find comfort in just the good times and the good parts of the, connection, because you're not doing the work. You only like the celebration parts. You only like the parts where, it feels good. You're not doing your shadow work. The way that you're pointing out that this person's not doing their shadow work is the way that you're not doing your shadow work. And then you're not attracting people or aligning with people who are healed and have worked on their stuff because from what Spirit is showing me, you just acknowledge your triggers and then you can tell me where they come from, but you have not done the healing work. So you don't understand why you're attracting the same people because you're attracting people who have not healed the same issues you have not healed. It's not enough to just acknowledge them and to just know where they come from and why you have them. You actually have to work on them. Okay? So there's that. So, and remember, roles could be reversed. This could be something that you notice with your Scorpio. This could be how the Scorpio is to you. This could be how you are with the Scorpio. Put yourself in the story where it goes, okay? So, we're going to find out who is our Scorpios talking to, right? You may be dealing with they said 4. Look at that. They said 4. 4 comes out. Bottom of the deck, Pisces. So my Scorpio loves, you may be dealing with a Pisces like you or a Pisces placement. Ooh, okay. Or you could be dealing with a Virgo placement. I'll put this one here. An air sign or air sign placement. That's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius placement. An Aries. That's a fire sign, but an Aries or Aries placement. Or a fire sign. How do I know? Or a fire sign placement. That is your Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then there's Pisces at the bottom of the deck. So they may be a Pisces or Pisces placement, okay? It could be any sign, but these are the energies that came through the strongest, okay? So I hope that helped. I will be, you're the last in this series, but I'm still going to do more updated videos. I may do like a no contact. Leave a comment below if you want to do like your zodiac, and then like if you're not in contact right now or what they're thinking or what, let me know what you want to see, because I'm done with this series now. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. That is the biggest way that you can support this channel. Okay, I appreciate you guys a ton, and you guys enjoy your day. Bye.